Hey everybody, and welcome to the Make Stock Money channel. This is going to be our first technical breakdown video, so please subscribe, like, and share. As you can see, it is February 3rd, just after market close here. It's about 2:24 p.m. And what I wanted to do was break down some of the price action we saw today and layer in a few tips and tricks that can really help you be a more profitable trader and understand market psychology a little bit better. So we're going to get into that. But first, this price action today really reminded me of a good quote from Reminiscence of a Stock Market Operator. If you haven't read that book, definitely check it out. And the main character, Jesse Livermore, says, "I never buy at the bottom and I always sell too soon." And I want you to think about that for a sec. I never buy at the bottom and I always sell too soon. So why is that such a powerful quote? Well, the reason is that there's really only one reason anyone ever buys a stock, right? And the reason is they believe the price is going to be higher in the future. So if the price is going up, to drive that price up, you need more buyers than sellers. If you have 10 things for sale at $1, someone buys 5 of them, there's still 5 for sale at $1, right? So all 10 of those things need to be bought at $1, and then someone can resell it for higher because that then becomes the lowest price. So the key here is really not to try to catch the bottom, because who the hell knows where the bottom is? What you want to do and what can really make you a living is capturing the meat in the middle. So today was a great example. I'm going to show you a trade we took real time in our Discord. Our Discord is not for signals. If you're interested in a private team of traders, no bullshit, for less than $1 a day, go to makestockmoney.com. There's going to be a link in the bio, okay? This is just a way where you can see traders real time, posting charts, analysis, sharing thoughts. It's less than $1 a day. There's a 3-day free trial. If you're interested in that, go ahead to the link in the bio. Otherwise, we're going to continue here and stay tuned for more. So we're going to go about all these levels. Okay, I'm looking at ES here. This is my live Schwab login. Okay, and I'm going to make another video about breaking down levels and how to find them in a different video. But today, what I want you to notice is there was a huge sell-off on ES that just melted through a bunch of levels, okay? And then what we see at the end of the day is a pretty significant reaction here. So I'm on a 1-hour chart. I'm gonna go down to a 5-minute and adjust this so we can see things a little bit better, but have the whole day in view. Okay, so as this is selling down, what we're typically watching for levels is where are the buyers and sellers sitting, okay? That's what we're marking out in just the most basic terms in these levels. So as price is selling off all day, we're on a 5-minute chart now, okay? As price is selling off all day, you can see lots of traps around these levels where people may have jumped in thinking that it was going to be bought up, only to be sold down further and drag people under. Now, this particular trade here is what I consider to be a failed breakdown. Okay, and by a failed breakdown, I mean we're flushing a significant level, reclaiming this level, and then melting up from here. And the reason I think this trade is so powerful is 2 things. Number one is we're entering after we've confirmed a move higher. We're not trying to catch a bottom here, right? Because a lot of people probably bought here, came up a little bit, and then they took a loss. And then what happens here? They start selling more. Comes all the way down to here. They may have tried to buy here, went up a little bit, went lower, they took a loss. Right here, right? Maybe you bought it, maybe you got lucky, but we don't want to predict where price is going to react. We want to wait for that reaction and then enter off of that reaction. So if we were sitting here patiently all day long, selling, we see a huge reaction off of this level, come back and retest a level higher, well, this does two things for us. One, it gives us a clear stop, okay? And by that I mean, if we entered right here around 6,900 and then price broke below, again, 68.87, we would know that our thesis for this move to go higher would be invalidated. And the reason is because if we're expecting price to go higher from here and it breaks below the next level where we expect buyers to be sitting, and we've already seen proof, and the key word is proof, that buyers are sitting and reacting at that level in this candle, okay? If we broke through there again, we would know that that thesis of our entry was invalid. Now, if we're correct, we have a clear stop, and what happens here is we don't need to predict what's going to happen next. We can just take this trade level to level. There's a few different ways we can watch this for an exit. We can go up to 69.50, which we had marked here. We could ride this ADMA. All of these things I'm going to talk about in a different video. But the key here, the absolute key here, is that in this position, we are entering once the train has already left the station, okay? We are seeing a reaction that there are more buyers than sellers and hopping on for the meet in the middle that's going to hopefully drive the price higher. Now, does this happen every time? Of course not, right? But at least in this fashion, we have a systematic way to enter, manage our risk, and take profits. So, you know, the key here is really that we're not guessing. We're waiting for reaction where price is already moving in our confirmed direction. And it goes back to the quote, I never buy at the bottom and I always sell too soon. We don't have to snipe the bottom. We don't have to catch the tops to be extremely profitable in the market. What we're looking for more than anything is risk management and consistency. So I'm going to go to our Discord here, and you can see at 12:22 today, we had an alert for an active failed breakdown, okay? And if we go to about 12:22, that was right here, where we can see that price had reclaimed a significant level. We know buyers are present, and from that, we want to position ourselves for the ride upward, okay? Now, again, our Discord isn't Signals. It's a private team of traders. We like it that way. If you want to check it out, there's a free 3-day trial. But stay tuned for more videos here, and hopefully you got something out of that. Catch you guys soon.